I like to always say, fools will always build the wealth for the smart. You got to be the 1% of thinkers, and um, you will capitalize on so many fools out here. You don't even got to scam them. You could just go to work, build a great career, parlay that into other investments, and you know what? When you don't worry about money, everything else just falls into place, believe it or not. When you get hit with emergencies or, issues in your family, money does not solve everything, but it cushions the blow. I'm Larry of the No Regret Show, and think about joining the 1% of thinkers. You see, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of fools believe that you can create wealth without any type of skills, inventing something great, or having a career. Even when you look at athletes, great athletes, what do they do after their career is done? They go into acting, they go into broadcasting, they parlay their skills of being great on the field and they use their knowledge to be analysts. A lot of these influencers up here, they know the majority of the people that watch social media all day, they just think you can create money out of thin air. And, I get a lot of the comments from a lot of these fools, and I feel bad for them because I know you're never going to hear from them ever again. I want this to set in for you, right? This March will be 5 years since the lockdown. Look how fast time has went. If you were 25, you are now going to be 30. If you were 45, you're now going to be 50. And if you were 60, you are now past the retirement age to get your Social Security. Think about that. Look how fast time goes. A lot of these people's situations are no better. They're even worse. I never listen to fools. Fools will always be the plug for the wealthy. Fools are a dime a dozen. They're out here. They're out here. They're all on social media. They're all, they're all in your family. I don't listen to any of these people. Like 98% of my family members, I'm going to come out and tell you, are paycheck to paycheck. They are paycheck to paycheck. My sister, she recently lost my mom's house. My brother decided to buy her a house. Hey, good luck to him. You got to take care of her, and you got to take care of her, my other sister, for the rest of your life. You're taking care of grown adults. I didn't do that. I'm not going to do that. And some people may say, yo, that's messed up. You can't take care of grown adults. She's my older sister. I'm 43, going to be 44. She's in her mid to late 50s. I'm supposed to take care of her. Who's going to take care of me? I'm the baby. Do you see how that works? Who's going to be there to take care of me? I have no kids. So there's a very good chance when I get into my 60s, my sister's not even going to be here on this earth anymore. That's the reality. Who's going to take care of me? I don't want to be living in no state-run facility. I don't want to be in a state-run old folks' home. I don't want to be in there. If I ever have to go to an old folks' home, I want to be somewhere where it's hot, it's warm. There's bingo. There's, where I got enough money for them to pamper me there. If I have to live the rest of my days out there. If I'm not with my, any family member who takes me in when I'm older. That's the reality of a lot of people, yo. Like, that's the reality. And, people can say what they want in comment sections or social media, but when social media gets shut off and your phone dies, the reality sets in. Your car payment is there. Your mortgage, your rent, the electric bill, your funds. That's the reality. See, during times of bull markets and plentifulness of, money being out here and credit being abundant, people can keep the Ponzi going. until the credit people start shutting off the credit limit increases, until markets start really doing what markets do. Markets can do, and make people rich on paper for a long time. And then when you need that money the most, it's happened over time where markets just drop 50%. When you go to take out whatever money you think you got $1 million, and now all of a sudden you got 500,000 and you 65, 64. You had plans to relocate and travel the world, and you start saying, how can I do that on 500,000? Yeah, how can you do that on 500,000? Where you don't have extra income coming in every month. You didn't build up a dividend income portfolio. You don't have streams of real estate bringing in income. You didn't max out your 401k. You don't have a pension. You never went to ssa.gov to see how much you're entitled to for Social Security. The average person does not get a lot. This is why I say try to make as much money as you can on the books, because day trading, gambling, and crypto, that does not increase your Social Security. When you make over a certain amount, you could be entitled to like $4,000 a month. That's what people don't tell you. The more money you make working on the books, the more money you're entitled to. That's why a lot of law enforcement, firemen, they try to make as much money as they can. They try to go for raises and captain status and sergeants. There's a lot of military people that they do it too. This is why I've always said, try to grind as much as you can. Try to get as much overtime as you can, because that is how it works. I got a Durango SRT next to me. He hears the pipes on the back of the Hemi, because I got rid of the mufflers. He hears the pipes and he's revving his engine over there. And I'm good. But we're in traffic, bro. I don't rat race. That's called rat racing, in and out of traffic. I don't do that no more. I'm too old for that. I've learned over time. And social media will not be what social media is 10 years from now. Hell, 5 years from now. Who remembers do it for the vine? One time for the vine. And then we got Instagram, IG, and then we got TikTok. There's always something evolving. Twitch. So people eventually grow up. And the people who smarten up understand that what you see out here on social media, this ain't real, man. A lot of this stuff is not real. I'm headed to work. My career, I'm a longshoreman. I parlayed that into great index funds, dividend portfolios, real estate, because I knew nobody was going to come save me. I knew it. And all jokes aside, a lot of people are going to be hurting. A lot of people are going to be hurting, man. A lot of people, there was a popular saying in The Big Short. Steve Carell, he played a guy called Mark Baum. He said people are walking through life like they're in an Enya video. Like pretty much they're in a fog. And he said people have no clue what's going to happen to them. And no, you don't know when it's going to happen, but when it happens, when you got a surplus of cash, you could sit back and go, all right, I don't got to panic. I don't got to sell my dividend stocks. I don't got to sell my index funds. I don't got to sell my real estate. I could sit back, chill, sit down with the family and say, all right, we got a surplus. We're not going to panic. Our cars are paid off. Our credit card, we don't carry a balance. We good. I've been preaching that from day one. Some of us influencers up here have never changed our story for views, for clicks. But we didn't try to follow the YouTube algorithms because we had bread before we made our channels. We were up here trying to tell you what it really takes. And the sad part is a lot of people who are geniuses, they will get wiped out. You will never hear from them again. They will bury their heads in the ground like ostriches. They will hope it passes them by, and they will pick their heads up and the problems will still be there because that's life. So Think about subscribing, join the channel. On this channel, we're the 1% of thinkers. We think differently. No regrets. Get it.